What's the deal, y'all? It's your boy Mike Corbin here. We got a special guest today.
AB, Monty, Monty, all of them.
You know, it's me, Lil, a.k.a. Light Skin Batman, a.k.a. I got a new nickname, The Trap Stephen Curry.
Okay, I didn't know nothing about that nickname. Okay.
The Trap Curry. To my left right here.
Motherfucking raw nostalgic in here.
Yes, sir.
It's the Nard. That's it.
I ain't got no name.
So lackluster in the intro.
I had to switch it up. I had to switch it up.
Yeah. Yep, and then today, this episode is always sponsored by Poe Cuts Best. You feel me? Go get your shit crispied up by my boy Poe. And then we also got a co-sponsor today. You know, hairstylist Yap. Shout out to her, man. So get your hair braided up and done up, dreads, whatever you need. She got you.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Tarnish, my boy J-Bo. Make sure y'all tap in.
Yes, sir. So, fellas, we got it's been a minute, but we back.
Yeah.
And we got some great topics to talk about today.
Yep. Once again, we kind of like widespread with the topics. I got some.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else everybody else brought, but
I got a couple topics to talk about, man.
I don't know how long this episode is gonna be. We might have to do a part 2. But yeah, we'll hop right into it.
Yeah. We can hop right into it, man. So who want to lead it off, man? What we starting with today, man?
I started off.
Okay.
Y'all knew I was about to say, we was talking about boy, you got a paragraph over there.
So I got shout out, like I said, once again, shout out to my cousin. Always give me like a bunch of topics. Then shout out to my mans too. She gave me some too. So, all right, this is a good one. I think every woman want to know this.
Mm-hmm.
Why do men cheat?
Hey, man, I feel like that's just like a broad question.
It is, but
yeah.
it's like I think they just want to know like the reasons why.
Are you saying why do men cheat? Just to cheat type thing, or are you saying like, cause like sometimes cheating can be a reaction.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
that's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
So
like,
okay,
I
so
don't play that get back game.
Yeah, feel like it could be a get back type of thing.
I said I don't play it though.
Yeah, it could be that.
But you cheat.
Yeah, or it can be like some dudes. You feel me? They just honestly, I feel like if a dude cheat on you, I just don't think he want to be with you. At least not
I
only
ain't
you.
gonna lie.
You know what I mean? So.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, you feel me? There's multitude of reasons. Like, you feel me? You might have a nigga. You might cheat for exercise. You feel me? And this some serious shit. You feel me? You may cheat.
Gotta make sure I still got it.
You feel me? That, you feel me? Because he don't, you feel me? You walk around the house, you feel me?
Right.
And then your shirt get to acting stupid. You be thinking like,
Yeah.
you feel me? Let me go. And it might be, same thing that women say from time to time. They want to feel like they appreciate it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
The shit that she used to do, you feel me? After y'all get it cracking, she may give you a massage. Before y'all get it cracking, she may give you a massage. You feel me? Y'all get it cracking, she roll over, go to sleep.
Yeah.
You feel me? Just how like, like I said, men and women is one the same, but they different. You feel me? So it's like the shit that you be looking for, I be looking for it too. Just like, I was just watching this. You feel me? Shout out to Primetime, but he was talking about a woman to show you.
Yeah.
You know how you want to be treated. How she want to be treated. She rub you. She want to be rubbed or some shit.
That's facts.
And then, or she, one time she may do something out of the blue. You feel me? Pay for a meal or something. She may want you to pay for that shit. Like another time. You feel me? And she may be that category female. You have females out here that's like that, but sometimes like cheating don't be for what women think it is. Women think like he just wanna like fuck anything. It's really because he not finding no peace. You need to look inside yourself and see why that man did that. Because if you coming home and you gotta think, and I ain't trying to get no deep. We not about to get deep with this.
But you can get deep.
You feel get deep. That's
all right. No, but if we being real,
if
if you being real, you feel me? Black man, you feel me? Is dealing with enough as it is. So why do I have to come from where I was at in the world, dealing with work, dealing with all this shit, dealing with, whatever, police, you feel me? If he in the streets, he dealing with street shit. I got enough stress. Why do I need to come home and I'm still dealing with more of it? You feel me? I don't find no peace. Let me go. Like I said, I ain't gonna lie. I tell this all the time. You feel me? At one point in my life, it was easier to get pussy outside the house than it was in. You feel me? It ain't nothing. It's like, you feel me? The only reason I say that is because when you got a girl, she get comfortable. You feel me? Just like niggas do too. They get comfortable and they just get stagnant. Like they not doing the shit that to keep that person.
That,
you feel me?
with
I got
that,
you now. Shit, it's over. Like you don't want to be like that. You feel me? I can say that I was like that. You feel me? And I can understand why a person be like, why you don't do the old shit you used to do? You feel me? Because when we was first kicking it, we got genuine love. Like I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
The best type of relationship is when a man like the woman, and then the woman love the man. Because like when a dude like a girl, he'll do whatever. Now if he love you, he really ain't gonna do that shit. Like he ain't gonna do that shit. Like he. Love is like, I get around to it. I done saw a couple of teachers, I ain't gonna say no names, we bring up their wife and it'd be like stressful for them. Like, you feel me? Everybody they probably know what teacher I'm talking about. It was a male, you feel me? We went to school and he was just bring up his wife and it was like, you feel me? It was like, yeah, I'm married and shit. He like, damn, like, what you got going on at the house? You feel me? But it's just, I think it's like that. It's like you got stagnant, you ain't do the same shit. It's like, kind of like a fairy tale. You feel me? I done been in a situation where, you feel me, everything before I got into the meat and potatoes, a person was doing this and doing that. And I was doing it back. I'm like, you feel me? All right, we on this thing. And, I look up one day and we both ain't doing shit. And it's like, damn, like, how did we get here? Like, if I could roll back the tape, you feel me? When it was the day that you woke up and you was waiting on me to do something. And I was waiting on you to do something. And that's how most relationships end. Like, you feel me? Because it gets to a point to where somebody waiting on somebody to do shit. I had to recently like go out and just do shit and see what will happen. Like you feel me? And then I'm not doing it for, I'm not doing it to be like, as a receipt. Like, I did it. Remember, I just did the shit and you ain't do nothing. I just wanna, you wanna do something just so be like I took the initiative and I'll keep taking the initiative. And then now when the initiative is given back, that's when you could fall back and be like, okay, this not being reciprocated, so let me just play my move. But I think back to the main topic, way off topic.
No, you good.
I just feel like cheating because if y'all repeat, and it's gonna be some funny shit, but the reason that like women be like ugly sometimes, uglier than the girl he with is because them uglier girls be more appreciative, bro.
They easy too.
They easy. You feel like I said, it's easier to get pussy outside the house than it is in home, but they more appreciative because they just spending time with you.
Facts.
You feel me? Yeah. Your woman got all the time, she still don't appreciate that shit. She like, man, I got that nigga. He can come
it's
through.
like deep down, it's like they know they wrong. It's like they kind of know they ugly, so it's like I gotta get it somehow.
You feel me?
Like they just give it up.
Quick thing, just to counter what y'all said, not to like say it was wrong or right. Just to give y'all something else to think about. Like say it like this. Say with the situation you said about, say you in the streets and you stress for real, I understand that. And you stress just in general, you feel me? And you looking for your woman to calm you down, because that's what she's supposed to be doing. But at the same time, you got to check on your woman just as well as you want her to keep you happy, you feel me?
No, I definitely feel it.
So it's like, say the same shit with you, she might be stressed with shit women be stressed about. Shit about their job, somebody bullying, like, at work, like racism type shit. You feel me?
But that's not. I don't negate nothing that they don't go through. You feel me?
Everything you said, I definitely agree with it. But I just feel like, let's be honest, some niggas just lames. Some niggas are cornballs. Some niggas cheat on their girl just because. I know niggas who have girls. Like everything you said, they peace, they get there for them. They ask them about their day, they bomb shit, they stay on top of it, and these niggas still cheat because they think it's cool, or then maybe it's just in their mindset to be that type of person. I don't know. Some niggas just do it, or just like I said, like sometimes people cheat because they just don't want to be with that person. Like somebody can have a girl that's everything they want, but they don't want them. You know what I mean? They don't really. They like them because maybe they got good pussy or something. Like maybe her shit good, but he don't like her.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Like the girl could be bad. You could be a 10. But honestly, he probably don't like you like that. Like you just good for the look.
His look, yeah.
Like you just good for the look.
You compliment his look.
You compliment his look, but it's a girl out there that's doing way more freakier shit than you.
Yeah, and even that, like sometimes, bro. Honestly, niggas can have girls that's freaks. They can have everything that the idea of a good woman. They can have it to the T. Bad, cold, smell good, know how to do everything, cook great, what's it, fire. And they gon' still cheat. That's just niggas, bro.
I ain't gonna.
And then some guys, some guys know, like.
And then to touch on, I'm sorry,
like some guys know, like once they got you, Like once once you in the palm of their hands, they can do it like they test the waters. They go out cheap. And if you take them back, you fucked up. You fucked up because if you take him back, he can keep doing it. He can keep doing it as long as he won't.
Right, and then like to touch on like
he got you.
What Monty was saying with like as far as child support, like I feel like I ain't gonna lie, like putting like some women do be super manipulative. Like they put dudes on child support all the time. I've seen it. You know what I mean? Like yeah, like like people be niggas try to get a thing. So niggas try to be in their kid life. They try to do all this and they still put them on child support. But then I ain't gonna lie, some niggas need to be on child support. They don't do nothing for their kid. And my daddy needs to be on child support. And I ain't gonna get him when I see you, I'll whoop your ass. That nigga needed that nigga. My mama was broke. He got checked. Niggas you. So now, sometimes y'all just like some niggas need to be on child support because some niggas are cornballs. Like in that aspect of it, like they already had kids. Like I didn't see niggas had kids and be like, you know what? That is my kid. I did fuck her. I did bust it out, but I don't want nothing to do with that kid. And they think they can just walk out. You know what I mean? Like that ain't how it works sometimes, Bullet. All right, you don't want to give it to you willingly? Okay, Uncle Sam, go ahead and get that. You know what I mean?
See, so, I can understand that, but it's just like the people who really, got the problems. You feel me?
For sure.
Shit, I feel bad for because that's what I'm starting to see more nowadays. And I ain't saying no shit people ain't out there neither, but it's sometimes it's like, bro, it's like. You know that man take care of his kids. He spend time with his kids, chill.
It's becoming so natural that the good people are getting done bogus. Man, it's fucked up. You know what I mean? Because it didn't used to be like that. It used to be. I ain't gonna say it didn't used to be like that. I just feel like now with all the social media and all the Facebook and all that shit, like it's easier to be seen now. You know what I mean? That's why when I come across people who don't have social media, that I love it. I love it. Because like I'm not one of the people that can just not have social media because I try to have so much shit going on with the music, whatever it may be. But like if I didn't have music going on, bro, I promise you, like I would not have social media. You know what I mean? Or if I had social media, I would not be as active on social media as I am because of that simple fact that everything is broadcasted now. It's not just with videos no more. Like you can have a status. Like how many times do you see like I just do this shit sometimes. Like I post stuff that's on my mind just because, and I get like there be people sharing my post that I don't even know. But they say something that they can relate to, you know what I mean? Like, everybody sees everything. So I can share a post right now where me, like, I don't know, like, say me and you get into it. They don't even know us. But you caption it something like, look at these niggas fighting. Now, everybody seeing y'all fighting. Now, everybody know you as that guy that's fighting. Now, they paint an image of you as, like, you aggressive. It can just be a disagreement between me and my friend, and we got into it. Not everybody saw it. Some shit is just not meant to be broadcasted, is what I'm trying to say, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's what goes into, like, all these perceptions that people put on people, or all these, all the shit that everybody, you know what I mean? Because some people, like I say, like I just feel like it's probably been that way as far as like good people getting fucked over. It just wasn't seen somewhere. Right. Everybody running to social media. Everybody wants sympathy. You know what I mean? Like everybody like, oh, I'm such a good dad and my this and that and this and that, and then everybody, no. But sometimes I know a lot of niggas like I know people personally, that they don't you would see them on like social media. You would think they a great dad just by how they post stuff. As soon as that camera phone down, as soon as they not recording no more, they don't do shit for their kids. Literally nothing. When you get money, should you change? I feel like you definitely should change when you get money. I'm not saying you should treat people like they beneath you or anything like that, but I definitely feel like you should move accordingly to what your finances are. You know what I mean? In a sense, like it'd be foolish for you knowing that you stay in a neighborhood. Like for me, because I'm speaking for myself, I stay in a neighborhood right now where niggas will rob you knowing you have nothing. Like, y'all both got nothing, but they gonna take your nothing too. You know what I mean? That's just the reality we in. So it'd be foolish. Like, now that I have something, they was coming like that when I had nothing. Oh, they gonna really come different now that I got something. It'd be foolish for me to stay. Even for example, like have people around, cause you know people right now that are not good for you moving forward. You know what I mean? You know it, but you feel like a lot of times I'm not saying you in particular, but it's certain people. Like just in general, like it's certain people that hold you back, but for whatever reason, people got this mindset where they don't want to let people go, knowing that they're not good for them moving forward. I'm trying to break out of that mindset. Where I don't know if it's because it's love, you feel like you owe them loyalty or whatever. Because I personally feel like if somebody is really for you, they're gonna understand. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So yeah. So you have people like that around you. Why wouldn't I cut them off? Like they're messing up what the bigger picture is. You don't need nobody around you that's gonna fuck up the bigger picture. So when you get money, should you change? Absolutely. you should change before you get money. So when you get money, you already in that. Remember, yeah, that's how I feel like now is the time before you secure the bag.
Also, it's levels to, you know, acting different. You feel
Right,
me?
so never change your morals.
You feel me? Yeah, your morals can stay the same, but the way you act should change. Like, cause I ain't gonna lie, I done seen people change their morals. Like, you feel me? That's like us right now. You feel me? One of us make it big or some shit, which you know, I ain't gonna put no fingers. But you know, one of us make it big or whatever, and then he shit on us. Like he changed. Like, don't be the person to shit on your nigga. Like, you feel me? You make it big and then shit on people. You feel me?
And that's
then, but I was about to say this also, and then you got to come up to where he still fuck with his niggas, but it ain't in the same sense as like, you know, why we can't just fuck with each other like how we did back when I ain't had nothing, to where he don't really want to give nothing. Like, I'm not saying you don't have to, but then you got another one where he'll come up and he'll bring his niggas with him.
That's what I'm saying, and that's where I was about to get with. Like, cause sometimes people just be like, you know, go. And then they just be like, all right, nah, I'm gonna enjoy the fruits of your labor. No, I don't want that around me. You know what I mean? I want all of us doing. That's why anytime I do anything, not even talking about me, just in general, I feel like anytime you do anything, I want to be in a circle where nobody knows who the boss is. Nobody know who get. You know what I mean? Like we all getting it on. You know what I mean? That's why
bring you with me. But you gotta bring
you gotta bring something. We all working. Not just me. Like we made it, you know what I mean? I might be the person to get that foot in the door first, but once I knock that bitch down, come on, like
I'm gonna hold it open.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Let's go. You know what I mean? That's how it should be. Like, that's why, like, people now, like, I ain't even did nothing yet for real. You know what I mean? So I'm not satisfied with what I've done so far. It's like I'm not comfortable with it. You know, I'm not stagnant. I want to keep going. But it's like people already be like saying like what he just said, like, you don't act different when you know what I mean, or just. You know what I mean? Or people that, you know, was just pushing me to the side before they starting to change. You know what I mean? And I don't knock it. Like, that goes into what I was saying. Like, I never shit on nobody. I'll never make anybody feel like they're beneath me. Because at the end of the day, we all humans. You know what I mean? Anything that I can do, I feel like you can probably do it too. You know what I mean? If you apply yourself properly, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like, I don't feel like you should just, like, you don't need leeches on you. You know what I mean? So sometimes people be leeches. Like, bring something to the table. Like, Rob, photography, live, motivation, workout, like strength, money. He there, jokes, you feel me, popping out, you know. No, for real, no, like, jokes. He got ambition, game, you know, Nard, same. You know what I mean? Like, it's everybody's bringing something to the table. Like, and you know what I mean? Like, just because I'm getting the bag right now, he might be the fucking person that say something to me that make me get even bigger bag. He might spark something in my head. You need them type of people in your circle. You know what I mean? Everybody might not be a rapper. Everybody can't take pictures like Rob. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm coming straight director. You feel me?
You know that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, come on.
I like that little shit yesterday.
The little skit and shit. You know what I mean?
Cause bro, once one thing get the rolling, you know you like it when multiple of them shits get the rolling.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why I start liking that shit. Like, I'm like, damn, I start thinking about this skit. What we can do with this? You feel me?
And I be needing shit like that because like I want to get to a point now where I'm only focusing on rap. I'm always going to endeavor in other things, but this is the thing, or music is the thing that I really want to spend the most of my time on right now. So if I can have other people around me that can like bring something to the table, you feel me? You're going to benefit from it. It's not like I'm just using you. Like, you're going to benefit from whatever we're doing. Like, he said he want to do skits or we want to write scripts. I shoot videos. I have hella songs that I need videos to that need dialogue. He can bring the dialogue and he'll be compensated for that. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be, you're going to benefit from it. You're going to have your name on it. So the next person might be like, damn, who did that? Let me tap in. Like, Rob, like, damn, who took your pictures? Rob did. Oh, let me book Rob. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. So it's just like, you got to be bringing something to the table where everybody can benefit. Like, it should never just be something like you just not.
See.
You know what I mean? So.
See, like, I remember, because I be watching people like Cameron. So Cameron was like, he went through that, and he was like, when everybody was like beefing with him, but he'll tell you why they was beefing with him, and then they'll tell you why they was beefing with him. Basically, he set them up, you feel me, to get a bag. So he like, bro, I brought y'all along, you feel me? We was like, if y'all know, you know, Cameron, y'all know about Dipset. So Dipset, you feel me? He brought the Dipset together. So it's like, he set it up to where Jim Jones can beat Make Ballin'. You feel me? Or Joel Santana can hop on Chris Brown's song, Run It. You feel me? And had their own little buzz. So it's like, all right, I know I'm the boss. I brought us together, and I molded this. But now, since y'all breaking off and y'all doing your own shit, do that. You feel me? I made it. This is what I wanted. I wanted you to break off and do your thing. You feel me? You like, people don't know this, but Jerry Productions was with Dex. They came up together. He would shoot Dex videos, then he started popping. Now he doing every Dirk video. You feel me? He doing, and it's not to say that he wasn't gonna already branch off and do that, but I'm just saying, once you start off with something, you're supposed to just break off. Cause it really is, this shit is like the tree of life, bro. Like all this shit, you gonna meet people, you gonna do all certain shit. But nah, when you get your hood and you get your group, you feel me? Nah, this really about to be the tree. You feel me? We gotta nurture this tree. Everybody gotta stick together. We can't change. We can't do none of that bullshit. And then as that motherfucker get to growing, people gonna branch off. You feel me? You know, Rob he may become one of the coolest photographers ever. Mike get to doing that rapping shit real good. You feel me? And then, you know, Khalil gonna do some shit. You know, I'm gonna do some shit. Nard gonna do some shit. And everybody branch off. You know, and for the people in here, you feel me? Cody gonna do some shit. Byron gonna do some shit. Everybody is gonna branch off and do their own shit. But we can't forget the hood. You can't forget this. We was all where it all started. Like, if it started in this basement, if it started us just talking, it was an idea. You feel me? Ideas spark a dream. You feel me? Everything started as an idea. You feel me? Even to the simple fact that you was being born. You feel me? It started with your daddy was like, you feel me? She looking.
No,
you feel me?
Everything
it was an idea. That shit was an idea. So you feel me? You just want to keep the foundation. That's what houses sit on. You feel me? Houses sit on the foundation. If you don't lay that down, that's why motherfuckers be spinning the whirlwinds and shit like that. Because it's foundation laid. So
if the foundation is rocky, it's not gonna be.
It's not
gonna last, bro. It's not.
It's not.
That's why you get that solid core. Like I ain't saying we are, but all of us right now can be broke as shit. But because we all got that mindset that we're going to be winners, it's going to happen. That's why when I talk, I try not to say when I or if I. I try to say when I rather than if I.
Yeah.
When I, you know what I mean? Like
I'm gonna get this.
I had a conversation the other day, bro, and this is perfect because this is layaway to the next topic. You know what I mean? But I had a conversation the other day, right?
Yeah.
And I was talking and like we was at work, we just talking or whatever. I'm not gonna say where I work at, but my job. I'm talking to my coworkers, and one of them was saying how they about to get a new car. So I'm like, cool, okay. Then I'm like, yeah, that's dope. You know, your next. She like, yeah, my next car gonna be such. I'm like, that's dope. She like, Mike, what's your next car gonna be? I'm like, oh, I'm thinking probably like a Lamborghini or something. And everybody started laughing. Because the idea of a Lamborghini, they know how much that car costs. They know where I'm at right now.
Right.
They can't see the bigger picture. Everybody started laughing at this. Like I'm like, and I was dead ass serious. I'm like, what's so funny? They're like, oh, you serious? That's a heart attack.
They all thinking short term.
They got y'all thinking like, I'm in a mindset where I'm like, nigga, I'm not stopping until I get what I want. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the mindset you gotta have. Like, if you have that loser mindset, like, Lamborghini, that's too far fetched. You're going to be a loser. You're going to lose because you already.
They're trying to go from level 1 to 2, but it's if you got the dream, you can skip levels. You can go from level 5 to like 15, just like that.
Or now you ain't absolutely. But sometimes you don't even have to skip out. Like you still can enjoy the process, but you in your mind though, you know, like this ain't it. That creates that unstagnant mindset. Like you're not complacent. You like,
like it's more.
It's more.
Like,
you know what I mean? That's how you.
All these jobs, like.
Imagine if Kevin Hart would have stopped that Soul Plane. He'd have been like, nigga, I got a movie that's in theaters. I got Monique, Snoop, I got John Witherspoon. I got all these people in this movie. This is what I wanted. I reached my goal and stopped doing shit. You think he'd be Kevin Hart that he is today? Fuck no.
Hell yeah.
Fuck no.
R.I.P. to the mama, but he said the same shit.
That's what I'm saying.
He said he realized that he could win the league because he said when people got here, they got here for financial stability, and then they got here for. They wanted to move their mom out of here, or they wanted to do it. That's what they dreamed. They just wanted to make it. And then you feel me? They got comfortable. And then on top of that, you got other people who was different. They was like, no, I want to win a championship. I want to go in the Hall of Fame. I want to go do this. You feel me? There's always levels. Just like this go back to a little bit earlier. You know, I'm trying to get not to get off too much topic, but you feel me? That like I was saying earlier, the people that be with you at the ground. You feel me? Or never shit on you. Because think about this. The same shit we just said about how somebody peaked out, that's their peak out. You feel me? They peaked. This was what I wanted. I'm comfortable. This, that, and third. So that's why it don't mesh when you get a girl who want the Birkins and she want all this bullshit. That ain't gonna mean nothing after you buy it. Because really, it's worth $26,000. Once you take that motherfucker out, it's done. But, okay, so you get this shit right. But the man, he comfortable. He can only afford the truck he want. he got the house he wanted of his dreams. It got something to his stature. Nah, you want the niggas who rap and play ball type shit. Don't get mad at him. You can leave him at any time.
Thanks.
You feel me? But don't be mad at his peak, because to somebody, that's what they want. They want that peak. They want somebody to just have what he want, have a nice 2-car garage, have a big house where he can raise a family, he got a good paying job, and where he can spend time with his kids after that.
Right.
Some people want that. But then you got other people that's gonna peak out early. Ain't nothing wrong with peaking out early. You just gotta understand it's different levels. You feel me? Like a week, like how
it happens for everybody.
It happens for everybody. Some person you just can't bring with you. If he peaked out too early, I can't bring him with me.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. But don't say I changed because you feel me. You peaked early. Like somebody may get like that's like if Mike, even though I know he not gonna do this, he get a hit song, nigga shit get the buzzing around Detroit. You know, and then he be like, shit, I got a banger for the city. People know my name. I get to walk around this bitch with my buffs. I'm good. Cause there's some rappers like that in the city.
Definitely is.
But then
that broad shit is too big for them.
Right.
They never dream that big. Like you said, like that's why they say if your dreams don't scare you, you're not dreaming big enough. You know what I mean? Or like I even asked like not to cut you off, man, my bad, but it's like I asked a girl at my job before. I'm like I was just asking questions, so I just asked her. I'm like how much money would you need to make to never work another day in your life for you to just retire? But like, I'm done. Like how much money would you need to stop working? She literally said she was like $1 million. I'm like, okay, I respect that. I'm like, so $1 million, that's all you need? She's like, yeah, $1 million. That's like $1 million. I'm good. To me, I'm like, shit, I can't, like, cause my mind, my goals are so big, and I'm sorry I'm getting like passionate talking about this shit, but I know, like, I want multi-million-dollar companies. You know what I mean? I want companies where, like, nigga, I'm getting millions I'm getting invoices like that on the regular. You know, that's what I want to work towards. So I wouldn't be able to stop at just $1 million. That is, like, $1 million would be definitely helpful at the moment, but even, like, $1 million, I promise you I blow through $1 million in the summer the way I want to move. You know what I mean? How you gonna spend it? But she was good.
If you're not financially literate, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But she told me, she was like, yeah, I'm good with just $1 million. She had a game plan too. What she would do with the $1 million, how she would survive. And I respected that. I'm like, you know what? My dreams are big like this, but you got a game plan. You're not just like, I'm gonna get $1 million and sit here and blow this $1 million. Then I ain't gonna. No, you had a game plan. And she literally broke down how she would spend it. She asked me like, is it tax free? Like this is shit that she's thought about. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I gotta respect that. You know what I mean? And her thing, like she was saying that she would invest it so that she can have like 100,000 coming in every month type shit off that $1 million. I'm like, cool.
And then another thing to go back what you said about like the Lambo and shit. See, that's why you gotta do the shit that J. Cole just talked about. You feel me? Sometimes you have to hide your dreams from people.
Yep.
Because you got two types of people in this world. You got somebody who gonna water that dream. You got somebody that's gonna shit on that dream. That's too impossible for you because they see you where you at. They like, I just like when it comes to females, how a nigga be like, hey, look, I know you mess with him. I know I can hit. Just like, I don't know if you watched The Wood. He was like, man, you let that nigga tear it. I know I can hit. I'm pretty than that nigga. Hey, listen, people want you where they want you. You know, they want you, oh, you right here. You right where I can see you. Like, how your mom used to tell you when you was a kid. You stay where I can see you, like right here. Like, when you go off, they call your name, hey. You feel me? That's because they can only envision you being where you at. They want you stagnant. So, of course, to him, see, that's not going to affect them. To the wrong person, that would affect them because their dream is to get a Lambo and their dream is to be rich. And then when somebody laughed at them, that dream changed that day. You feel me? That shit got to be nurtured by the right people. You feel me? You feel me? Because to be honest, your mama needs to be more real with us. You know, I think that's well, not even real. I don't think your mama need to be real. You feel me? If more fathers in the home, they'd be real. Because your father tell you, okay, you want to do this dream, this what you need. You feel me? Even though he not gonna necessarily say that he don't believe in it, but he'll give you the real, like this what you need, and then that may make you think about it like, damn, I need another dream, or I need a backup plan. Yeah. But your mama will always tell you, oh yeah, you can do that. You feel me? My mama told me a lot of times to go to NBA. You know, as we get older, you see the work that got to be put in with that. You feel me? And then people who went to the NBA, they got it. You feel me? They made it. You know, I didn't been around people who made it in the NBA. You feel me? Cassius, you feel me, Josh Jackson, them type of people, you feel me, I didn't been around, and they put in the work when ain't no working around, you feel me, at the practice, you feel me, I'm going to the stove, I'm messing with the hoes, it's dumb shit like that you don't realize that you need. I need to work on my game, I need to do this, I need to put that, but with your mama, she will always water your dream, because she never, that's your child. So a mother's love can always do that.
So it's more than just going to like the mandatory practices. Like niggas losing their spot because you got practice 2 times a week. You only go to them 2 practices. You're not putting in workouts.
Watch it, man. And so it's like you want to put the right person to water that dream. You feel me? I say until you really know you gonna do it. Not to say not even when you're gonna do it. To really know that you got the steps and that you about to follow through with it. That's when I would say you would tell a person your dream. Like, if you know I need to do 1 through 7, and you at the start, you at number 1, that number 1 day is you should tell the most important person in your life, I want to do this. Because you're going to see if you really want to start it after their reaction. Because if that person don't water it, you got to still think to yourself, no, fuck it, I'm still to go. I'm still do this number 1. I think it just goes to just, like, you know, letting certain people in your life. That's why you gotta find your hub of people. You know, find your hub of people who believe in your dreams, and you feel me, they got you if that dream don't fall through for you. But they gonna believe it to you, they gonna uplift you to that point to where you probably gonna do it. You feel me? Because a support system will push your ass to that dream. Because you may fall back from it and be like, no, I can't do it. You feel me? I made it to number 6 on that 7, and damn, this motherfucker hard. I'm almost there, but I want to give up at 6. You feel me? Yeah. People gave up at 6. It'll be a lot of people we ain't heard of. It wouldn't be no LeBrons. It wouldn't be no, no Chris Browns, no Drakes. It wouldn't be no Beyonce's, no Jay-Z's. It wouldn't be, because they didn't stop at 6. You feel me? They said, fuck it. I need to do 7 things. Let me do 9 of them motherfuckers. Yeah. Because they already had it in their mind that that 8 was the lowest for them. You feel me? So I just say give people
Niggas think like, damn, I gotta keep getting better. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Always.
Yes. You gotta keep
getting better. And then once you like, and everybody always think like better is like what you can physically do. It's not always about the physicality. Like better is just better. You know what I mean? Like that's why that brings up our next topic. Like the next topic, like a dude asked me this the other day, and I wanted to ask y'all, and I wanted to, like talk on it a little bit. He was like, by the age of 65, God willing, you make it to the age of 65. Realistically, how much money do you think you will have saved in your bank account by that age? And when you ask that question, like a lot of people give these unrealistic answers. They always say shit like, well, at 65, I'll probably have about 50 million. What are you doing now to accomplish that goal?
Hell no.
You know what I mean? Like,
I wasn't even gonna lie. I was about to be like, I'll probably have like 50,000.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. Yes, what I'm saying. But my mindset, I would say confidently, I wouldn't have an exact number.
You have more than that.
Listen, I know it's low, but I'm saying if I don't change how I am now, then that's why I would say 50,000, because my spending habits, the shit that I like, I know I'm gonna get to the age where I'm like, all right, because now I'm starting to realize it.
I don't even care about that type of stuff.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. So I'm starting to realize it now. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I woke up the other day and I was like, what the fuck are these many shoes?
Yeah, no,
like,
facts.
It be little shit like that.
Bro. Like, that's why I wear the same shoes over and over, because I'm like, damn, I'm thinking about selling a lot of my shit. But, like, to answer that question, like, when people get upset when you ask them questions, because then, like, when they get an answer and you be like, nigga, please, you know what I mean? It's not even that you shitting on them. You just know, especially if it's your homie, you know if they working, to get to that point. You know that.
Yeah, with you every day, you playing that Xbox.
You know, all you do is on the game. You know what I mean? Like, you know. And, like, I can't give an exact number. I can't. I don't know how much I'm going to have, but I will say that I know it's going to be at least in the millions. That's my mindset, and nobody can shake that from me. Yeah. And I feel like I'm putting right now the foundation and the groundwork in. So when I get to a point, you know what I mean? What I'm trying to do, my goal right now is to be able to be prepared to like take advantage of any opportunity that presents itself to me. Preparation is what I'm on right now. You know what I mean? That's all I think about. It's like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, damn, I want to have a portfolio of pictures. That's why Rob, you want to shoot today? Rob, let's do this. Rob, you got any ideas, bro? Because I'm not only shooting my pictures, I'm helping his dream out too. Because now he has a portfolio. Say I make it or whatever it may be. They be like, who shoots your pictures? Rob. Now, like, it goes into what you were saying with, like, the Dirk and the Dex, and you know what I mean? Like, and how they helped out Jerry.
It's just like, I saw you.
I saw you. You shot his video. That video was fire. Come shoot a video for me. What ideas do you have? Rob got ideas. He got storyboards. He's like, oh well, I wanna shoot a picture at. I see us shooting pictures at Motown, or I see us shooting pictures at this bookstore I just heard about downtown. I looked it up online. Oh, okay. Now you in the bookstore, you didn't bump shoulders with somebody. Oh, you out shooting pictures in here? What? How much you charge? You know, now you got a booking just off going to. You know what I mean? So it's just stuff like that.
Just for getting your ass up. Sometimes that's how it works.
And sometimes you might have days where that does not happen, but you can't let that shake you. Like sometimes, or you might fuck around and come across somebody that's on bullshit, but you can't let that shit shake you. You know what I mean? Like. I ain't stopped, like, you know how many times people that hit me up for features, not to, like, boasting, and, like, a lot of people hit me up for features, and I'd be ready, like, let's do it, bro. That's one thing, I'm like, let's do it. That's the type of mind I'm on, let's do it. If it makes sense, let's do it. But then it's time to do the shit, and niggas just like, yeah, man, I'll offer.
Alright, so, last question before we wrap it up. This is actually a good question. I feel like it relates to, like, a lot of, like, shit that's going on now. The question was, it was a good one my cousin asked me. She said, why are men so nonchalant? And, like, I like this question a lot because it got a lot to do with, like, the emotional part of it, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like women always saying guys aren't emotional enough. But then when we do show emotion, it's too much and shit like that. And I just want to talk about, like, how, like for me, like, y'all see how, like, I'm always sitting back quiet. And, like, people used to always feel like people, like, if you went to school with me, they say, like, I never really talked a lot. I always kept to myself. And people always be like, you good? And people always, like, used to think shit about me. But, you know, to the reason why I'm nonchalant now is because, honestly, I feel like people don't really give a fuck about, like, what a man feels. Like, what was it? Chris Rock said the only people that get unconditional love is women, children, and animals. Like men don't get unconditional love. We only get love when we can provide something. If we can't provide nothing, then it's fuck us. You know what I'm saying?
To a certain extent, yeah.
And that's the reason why I'm so nonchalant. You never see me like Mike say you post like quotes and shit on your page. I don't do that shit honestly because I feel like don't nobody give a fuck like what I post. If I post some shit, it's gonna be some fun shit. Yeah. If I'm subtweeting, it's gonna only be positive shit. I'm not about to subtweet no person to sneak diss them, no shit like that. Like I don't post quotes, and if I do, it's cause not quotes, but if I post like some shit, it's probably cause something that's going on in the world. Like something that's just like everybody been talking about, and I just want to get my insight on.
Oh, you want to do it too?
Man. But it's like I don't. Cause like I feel at the end of the day, people they don't give a fuck about how you feel. Like I see all these women and going to Facebook and confiding their feelings and shit, talking about I just had the worst fucking day ever. And then when somebody comment, you mad because they fucking comment because they trying to check up on you. Like, all right,
or they voice because I feel like once you put it on Facebook, it's public record. Right. So I feel like let's be honest, like once you put it on social media in general, it's out there. So if you put it, then people will be like, why you comment? Don't come on my post with that. Why you put it out here if I can't come on your post?
Right. Exactly.
Like the reason I'm on your post is because I had the ability to hit comment, type it up, and hit send. You know what I mean? Like
shit, tell your mama if that's the case.
Yeah, don't never get like if I put my music out and somebody comment like this shit ass. Like I put it out there for a reaction. You know what I mean? So just because I didn't like the reaction I got, you can't be mad at that.
That shit ain't
that.
Oh, I ain't even see it.
Hey, it's funny, right? I think it was like last month, right? I saw this girl on Facebook. She had it was the same girl. I think like 1 week she had posted some shit. She's like, I need somebody to come. She's like, I need some dick right now, right? Mm-hmm. And I swear, like the next fucking day, she's like, hi. Like, why is it so hard to find a boyfriend? The next fucking day, she said, why is it so hard? And you just said 15 comments within the first 2 minutes when she said, I need some dick. Then why is it so hard to find a boyfriend?
Niggas wanna wife that shit.
She got one thumbs up, no comments.
Yeah, exactly. Or let's talk about this, like,
bro, what?
To get back to the topic though, I feel like sometimes, honestly, bro, like, and everything you said is true, Lil. Like, everything you said is true, but I feel like sometimes niggas just nonchalant because that's just how they are. And I feel like sometimes we not even nonchalant, we just realist, and girls are super emotional, and they don't understand that. Like,
men deal off logic.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like we just like nigga. What's example? Just because we see a baby, you know how girls see babies and they go wild. Oh my god, like oh it's a baby, pick them up, oh that shit. Oh my girl. The dude to see a baby like oh damn it's a baby, that's what's up.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
You know what I mean?
I fuck around, see a baby. I'm like, hey, do your dance, little man. Do your dance, hey.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying like,
About to go in with the mama.
I say that was probably a bad scenario, but that's just saying like we don't react every time how women always react to stuff. Like our reactions are just different sometimes. Like so they might take that as nonchalant. Like girls are emotional. Like you would be watching a movie and like she'll say you nonchalant because you not crying in the movie. Like maybe I just didn't find like it's a movie. Like I know it's
not like romantic
you know
movies.
what I mean? Like,
bro, I be watching it with the shorty. I be like, she be because the nigga died of cancer. I was like, I ain't gonna lie, like I watched a nigga another movie.
Yeah, he alive.
That
you know
nigga
what I mean?
alive.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like,
even if it's based on a true story, I mean, ain't that shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Like,
girls are just emotional, bro, and I feel like that's where it comes from. We not as emotional as them all the time. Some niggas are emotional. Some niggas be in they feelings. Some niggas are bitch made. But I feel like some solid niggas like us. You know what I mean? Like I'm not nonchalant at all. I'm very open. You feel me? I'm very like straightforward.
Hey.
But certain shit, I just
people gonna
just be chilling.
I ain't gonna lie. A couple people gonna see this if they watching. You know, I hope y'all watching. You right there.
And if you watch, search for right
but some people they gonna feel like, you know, when you said that, they ain't talking about me. The reason that I feel like this way is because, you feel me, I'm more passionate, you feel me? Because once you get me riled up, like, to talk about some shit, because I ain't no talking nigga, like, I don't talk.
Facts.
But once I get to talking, I'm very passionate about what I believe in, what was said, done, all that. So it's not me being emotional, I'm more so passionate. It's a couple people that I got on my mind as I speak, you feel me, that they be like, you feel me, you emotional, you feel me, like, you just act emotional. Like, some people, you gotta understand, if I ain't been on that, don't call me emotional, because every time you see me, I'm acting like this, then you can call me emotional. But for the most part, I'm a chill nigga, you feel me? It's the people who close to me can get me out my comfort zone, you feel me? So, you know, I ain't emotional, it's just that you got that attachment on my heart, you feel me? At any point in time, you feel me? Even people that I don't fuck with no more, y'all gotta understand, like, shit like that. And then to speak on the topic, I feel like, man, we show our emotion in a different way.
For sure. You
feel me? A woman, you may come home and a woman may ask you, how's your day? That goes back to what we were saying earlier. You may not want to feel like asking her how her day was. Because it's not that you don't care. It's just that I wasn't looking for dialogue right now. You feel me? I'm not nonchalant. I'm not just talking. I'm in the mood right now. For me not to give this energy to you, I just prefer not to say nothing. And females don't understand that. Why you not talking? Why you ain't this? Why you ain't? And you feel me? It's not that I don't appreciate. It's not that I don't appreciate that shit. I do appreciate you being there, because if you wasn't there, I'd be like, why is she not asking me?
Yeah, no facts.
But I just feel like, man, they show it a different way. Like when we first was kicking it, he show you like what he capable of. You feel me? And then I ain't gonna lie, you have to get rained on to appreciate the sun. If we had the sun year round, niggas wouldn't care. That's why them niggas in LA and in Texas, all of them going crazy, because, you feel me? And they don't know how to act when they first get some snow or some shit. You feel me? And it's not that they shocked, but sometimes they need it because they got the sun all year round. The most that LA might see is a 70. Texas might see a 70, 5. You feel me? Them niggas got hot rain. That's the first time I ever experienced hot rain when I went to Texas. Like here, we didn't got cold rain, but it been humid. I'm talking about this shit was hot. You would thought you was taking a shower outside. But it's shit like that to be like, men are like, we passionate once we got, like, when we got you, we stay stagnant. Now, we shouldn't say stagnant, but it's just like, you feel me? I want to pop out sometimes to show you I still got it. I still can't do it for you. But it'd be like,
I rather show you than like.
Yeah, I'm going to show you, you feel me? I'm going to do it, you feel me? Like, when we was first kicking it, I'm doing it every day. Now you got to do it in spurts. That's why I ain't doing it as much, because if you used to it every day, you feel me? I'm going to tire myself out. I know I can't keep that shit up. You feel me? And then when you like somebody, like I said, when a man like a woman love a man, that's the best relationship. Because first, when I like you, I just go out my way. You feel me? I go out my way. But now, I love you. You know my life. You know my schedule. You should be appreciative that I can't do that shit all the time. You feel me? I went out my way at first. And that's just to show you that I'm capable of doing it. You know, everybody want to show the capability at first. You feel me? You want to be like, I can do this. I can buy this. I can open this door for you. I can do this. But now, that's why sometimes, like,
too much too soon.
Yeah, too much too soon. You want to give them, like, you want to surprise them at sometimes. You don't want to take them every restaurant. We've been here before. Y'all keep ordering the same shit or the same shit. Chicken, freaking fries and shit. And then, you know, you want to divvy off. I ain't about to take your roof. I don't eat roof Chris, but I'm just saying I want to take your roof Chris and this what we eating every weekend. The PP niggas can do that. The PP loan niggas can do that. That's cool. Take her every weekend.
And you gonna get bored of that nigga.
You feel me? You ain't gonna get bored because I ain't gonna lie. When you stay stagnant, it get boring. It get boring like that. That's why people like when I wake up and I go to work, I'm like, damn, it's the same shit here. That's why people hate their job. That's why people hate their jobs. That's why people hate their relationships. And that's why you be seeing the bitter old couples because they got stagnant the same shit. You feel me? The ones that you see have fun, they two-step, they drink. That's because every day some fun shit. You feel me? They living and then they finally this they part to step out. You feel me? They step out and they drink and they dance with each other and they loving it.
They didn't just settle because you feel me? They didn't just settle for one. They settled for what we was talking about earlier. Like they settled because they was growth. Like it's kind of like it's like a I look at it like y'all both just like seeds that met each other. And now y'all blossoming together.
Yeah, y'all blossoming.
Yeah, that's like an analogy I would use. Like,
and then y'all watering each other at the same time.
Y'all watering each other, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like, some people, they don't do that. Like, some niggas that just be like, you know what? This shit ain't even what I want for real. But you know what? I didn't bust in this bitch. We got a baby. Fuck it.
Marry me. Never settle for nobody.
You know what I mean? Like, that's how I be. Like, it should never be like that. Like, that's why niggas should be.
And then another thing, like, women, y'all shouldn't do that. If you don't want to fuck with you, don't put that name on child support. That don't make no sense. Like, you feel me? Everybody done chose up now. Don't get me wrong. Just because you want to be with him and he don't want to be with you, that don't force that.
Yeah, that's fucked up. And that's
you feel me? Because now you put him in a fucked up position. Because now, you feel me? I got a coworker. We was just talking about this shit. He like, man, I got a new girl and she put me on child support. The whole time I ain't had no new girl. I was just kicking my baby and we co-parenting. She ain't put me on child support. Now that you feel like he got money to spend on this, you know, this female, this bitch and shit, you want to be like, oh, you can afford her, so now let me get my chips. You feel me? And it shouldn't be like that. The truth don't come with no feelings.
Yeah, like that's like
the person receives feelings off
what's the shit I always say? Your feelings are not facts.
Yeah, like what I told you, like right now, like if I tell you the truth, nah, you can get hurt behind it, but don't get me wrong, I didn't hurt you.
Right.
You feel me? Like they say, the truth hurt. Would you rather be lied to you?
Right.
Cause then
this shit, what they say, motherfuckers like being lied to.
Yeah. Because
like,
look, the lie.
People love being lied to.
The lie is like, it's gratifying for them. It's like, yeah, like, okay, you know this nigga cheating. Now you know you seen this nigga picture in a car with a female.
Yeah.
Where you was at? I was at my bro house. Nah, okay, cool, but I saw you here. Oh no, that was his girl was right in the front seat. You had to get back seat.
Yeah, just denial.
Okay, cool. You comfortable with that because you chose to believe that lie.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, if you willing to dig deeper, you could have just, you feel me? You could have saw anything. You could hit up his home. You could have did a lot of other avenues.
But you know something, bro? Honestly, they do that. Like, girls ask you shit when they got us. I feel like a lot of girls, I ain't gonna say all girls, some girls stupid. But a lot of girls, they come to you asking you questions when they already
know the answer.
They know the answer.
Yeah, just like
they
I know.
Want to see.
I know the answer.
The ones that settle and they be in denial and all that. Sometimes it's not even denial. They know. They just like, damn, like, I don't believe this. They had that mindset the whole time, like, damn, I'm with this nigga, and I just don't believe he did me like that. But I'ma still stick with him because he got money. But damn, I don't believe he did that. Like, I seen some shit, like, I seen a post the other day when it was another day, it was a while back. Remember I was telling you about this post? It was a post that was like, yeah, my nigga might have cheated, but he's still a good boyfriend or some shit like that. Yeah, he a good boyfriend if he cheated on you.
He still say he loved me. I mean,
yeah,
that's all it took. Was him all it took was for this nigga to lie and say he loved you. Like his actions don't say that.
Yeah, your actions. That's why I'm an action person. Like I could like girls like it's a lot of girls that I always see complaining about not be having a man and not being in this and not doing that and how they don't work. That was sharing the post. They were like, yeah, they was like, yeah, Detroit niggas. It was the post that said Detroit niggas. They might cheat, but they really do be good boyfriends though. What?
I ain't gonna lie, y'all just unlocked this question.
That made no sense
thinking
to me.
about this shit.
I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like, what that? Like, nah.
I had a good ass question. Nah, I want to switch the topic. But I mean, can we talk about that shit? We got that was it. That was last one.
Let me just think it. But yeah, but like back to us. Like I said, the reason why. Like niggas is nonchalant. Well, mainly for me. Like I said, I'm nonchalant because nigga, I like to sit back and just like watch shit, bro. Like girls I be talking to, like I take shit slow now, bro. Like they always be saying like I just can't figure out you a mystery. Like yeah, I want it to be like that.
Yeah.
I want you to see me through all my seasons. I want to see you through all your seasons. Like I seen you happy. But whenever you mad, I can't fuck with you when you mad because you acting different.
Yeah, you cut me off when you mad instead of like you trying to talk. You know
instead like you always say communication and expressing your feelings, but when it's time for you to do it, you like you know what I'm saying. It's too much for you.
Girls want to skip the talking stage. That's all it be. That's like and dudes do sometimes with girls. Like I posted the other day. I'm like, why every girl just want to automatically be my girlfriend off rip? Like you don't even know me. You know what I mean? Like you don't understand what comes with me 100%. I don't understand what comes with you. How can we just get together? Like it's not gonna work. I don't think that's gonna work. And you got them very few that do love at first sight. I don't believe in love at first sight.
No, lust at first sight.
It's lust at first sight. You might see somebody like, damn, she cold. Damn, like she might compliment me. I can see me taking bathroom pictures with her. Like I can see that. I can see, you know what I mean? Like I can see her with like me behind her with the picture. You know what I mean? I can see that.
I can see her with the legs up.
You know, with the legs up. You know, you can see it, but it's not love. Because I don't feel like unless you know somebody, you can't be in love with them. I can't say because anybody can love. Like I don't have to know you to love you. I can have love for you.
Yeah, I can have love for you.
But to be in love with somebody, like this, we talking about significant others. To be in love with somebody, I feel like you got to go through that shit with them. Like you got to see them at their worst. You got to see them at their best.
You don't think it? You just wake up one day and be like, all this time passed. Like damn, like
Yeah, I asked my grandpa that before. I'm like, grandpa, was you happy for getting married like 55 years? I'm like, was you happy? He was like, in some of them years, hell no, I wasn't happy. He like, but I was in love with her. And like I knew like no matter what, like nigga, I was gonna be with her. Like that was my girl, that was my baby. Even when we got into it, nigga, we got into it. I moved into the basement. Like I wasn't leaving that house. That's our house that we built together. That's our shit. But I'm gonna go in the basement. I'm gonna let you have the bed. You can have the bed. You feel me? I'm gonna sleep downstairs. You need something, I still got you. We ain't seeing eye to eye on everything like that, but that was just, you know what I mean? All the way up to the day she passed, you know what I mean? That was real. And he was like, nigga, but to say that we was happy all them years, nah, we wasn't happy. But we went through that shit together because that's what the relationships are on. We didn't have to go out and cheat on each other and do all this outside shit. Feel me? She mad, I'm mad. We gonna just be mad.
Yeah. Why do y'all think, like, females feel like it's acceptable to, like, want the shit that the women had back in the day? Like, cause the way I'm thinking about it, like when y'all said the shit about like how niggas be cheating and they be good, like don't get me wrong, back in the day, they was holding down the family, and then they'll have another family. Shit. You feel me? So hold on, let me say this and then you got it. So it's like nowadays, you feel me? A female want a nigga to cash her out, do everything for her, but you can't have no other family. And you feel me? This back in the day where they ain't had no social media and shit. And the wife knew. You feel me? The wife knew like he's sleeping around. I just want him to come home. You feel me? And then now we in the day era we got social media. You feel me? And you want all this expensive shit. He holding down the house, but then he don't wanna you don't wanna do nothing on the side. And I'm not saying let him, but it's just a simple fact that if y'all asking for that shit back in the day, act like the women back in the day. You feel me? And keep it fucking pushing. Cause I mean, if you can't pick and choose what you want from an era, you feel me? Cause that would be selfish as fuck. That's like, I didn't like, yeah, like when it comes to eras, you gotta accept it. Like I remember, bro, we was talking about basketball the other day, and we was talking about Jordan era, Bryant era. You know, not to get off topic, but just saying that different eras. You gotta realize what was happening at different points at different times. So you want the lifestyle. You want me to treat you like how my granddaddy treated my grandma, and you feel me, and pay all the bills, be handling all this shit, and she be at home and sit on her ass and just spend money. But then again, you feel me, R.I.P. my grandpa, but he had his own shit going on. You feel me? So it's like, if he got his own shit going on, you know what, you don't want to talk about that. Why is that? Like, you feel me? So my whole question was just, my question just stems off that. You gotta take all of it. Don't just say, you feel me? I don't wanna be like, you know, I don't wanna get the spicy chicken and then I bite into that bitch, but I don't want the hotness. I like you shit. Like you ask for spicy chicken, bro. You just want the outside, the flavor and shit, but you don't want the hotness that come with it. So my whole thing is, why do y'all think that? Like, why do y'all think like they want the to us to be the good niggas how they was back in the day, but they wasn't that good.
Look, if they think that it's perfect, they think that it was perfect back then because they ain't been there for real.
They
They only heard the stories of what their grandmama, their mama done told them.
Gotta play cards.
Niggas
All
was
these
so
movies
nice
they
back in
watching
the day,
shit,
but
yeah.
we ain't gonna mention, you know, they cheated whenever they wanted to. If
Exactly.
they had money and they
Yeah,
had to
it
pay
wasn't
for
no
it.
social media and shit, you know what I mean?
It's
It
a
wasn't,
different time.
you couldn't catch a nigga on Instagram Live in a bitch car because there wasn't no Instagram Live, you feel me?
You had to be there.
You know what I mean? Like, I seen some shit too, like, just kind of branch off what you talking about, how, like, back in the day and shit, it was like, nigga, like, now, it's like people get irritated with their girl so fast because everything is so instant. Like, you see your girl all day. Like, your girl can be at work and you can know exactly what she's doing because of this right here. All day long. My grandma, like, back in the day, nigga, you go to work, you don't see that girl. You don't see your wife 8 hours at least.
You like, you missed that
You miss it. Like, damn, I wonder what my girl, like, you, it's just going through your mind. So when you get home, nigga, it's like, dinner ready. Damn, babe, like, I love you. Thank you. Like, I was thinking about you all day. Like, I can really talk about my day. But when I get home, I'm already on Facebook saying, like, damn, I fucking hate work. Damn, this motherfucker's at work, you know, my motherfucking nerves. I don't believe this motherfucker, this customer just did. Then I get home. So how was your day? And she already liked it, commented on it.
You already told me. You told me on your break.
Right,
You called me on your break and told me.
Called you. She already know what happened with the customers. So it really ain't nothing to talk about when you get home.
Then she like, he don't never want to talk when you get home. Like, shit, we ain't got nothing to talk about. Like, you already know what happened at work. I told you. I called.
I mean, I feel like it depends on the girl though, because I had a girl like that where I'd call her on break, she called me on her break, we'd talk.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but
that's rare. Like,
that's rare. Yeah,
that's rare. It's out of all the women I have dated, it was maybe like one girl where I could just talk for hours. Out of one.
Sometimes
like 1 out of like 10.
Yeah, sometimes
so that's rare. So you can't expect that out of everybody. That was
on top of that, the girl wasn't perfect.
But my point is, like, for example, like, well, this is a broader picture, right? Like, what's something like for example, if you like food, right? If you like a certain type of food and you don't have it for a while, when you have it, it's like, damn, this shit's good. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, damn, like, you missed that taste. You know what I mean? So it's like,
that's just like that shit that y'all ever saw Eddie Murphy Raw?
Yeah.
When he was talking about, he was like, you wake up one day and you realize this is the same old cracker. Dog, and that shit had me crying, laughing, but it's like this, like, he telling the truth, bro, because, like, I ain't had no cracker for a long time, bro. I ain't had this Ritz in a long time. Yeah. I eat a Ritz, I'm like, bro, this shit bang. Who the fuck? And then you start to bang like a whole roll in them bitches. You get to like the third one, you like, man, this shit nasty. I need some cheese or something.
Yeah, you need something else with it, yeah.
And that's the same shit. That's
you
the
get
same
shit
shit
too much, yeah, that's all I'm saying.
And that's the same shit, like, you feel me? I see what you doing, I know who you with. You feel me? Even to the point to where, you feel me, you got the iPhone, I see your location if you share shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know exactly
so you know where I'm at.
Everything I do. Like, niggas, you don't even got what you eat today for lunch. I already posted it on the gram. Like, you got the boomerang and a potato.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you feel me? Like, you know, like, it's like nothing. Like, everything is just right there. And I feel like that's the biggest. That's why I said earlier. Like, I have so much respect for people who don't have social media for, like, not just because they on some bitter hate, like, but they just really just want to live life. Like, this lady I met at the gym, she like young, she like 27. She like, yeah, I don't have any of that. I'm like, you never had it? She like, I'm gonna be honest. She like, I'm gonna be honest. I thought about getting it and everything like that, but I just like to just live my life. Like, I just like to be free. I don't want everybody knowing everything I do. And I had so much respect for her. I'm like, damn, that's big, cause she cold, nigga. Like, I know if she was to get an Instagram and post pictures and shit, she would get all the social media attention that she needs.
And then imagine if she was being a thought, nobody would fucking know. Nobody would fucking know.
Man,
nobody would fucking know.
She said she don't even take pictures and stuff, like, you know what I mean? Because she was like, she don't really have a picture like that because she know people gonna post them on there and stuff like that. Like,
hey, let's not say that. It was thoughts back then.
No, but I'm saying, like, when nobody knew they was thoughts, because you knew what the thoughts were.
Word of mouth was strong.
Word of mouth was strong.
It was only
high school was word of mouth.
It was a certain mile radius.
High school was a word of mouth.
Motherfuckers in Royal being no Detroit.
Word of mouth.
Hey, niggas in Royal ain't no Detroit.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, now,
but I'm saying, like, imagine
girls at Berkeley that I know went to Berkeley.
If she was being a thought, but like she never like went out with these niggas. Like, she would only like sneakingly.
Hey, look, if
niggas never saw her in public.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, I've never been to Berkeley. I never went to high school in Berkeley. Never had it. Went to a football game in Berkeley. But just working with people that went to Berkeley, I know all the hoes that went to Berkeley. I know the Instagram. I know what they look like. So if I see this bitch out in public, I know what time she on just off social media. Like, I'm like, oh, you got a picture of her? Yeah, right here. page. She look like follow. Oh, I know what to say to her. Oh, she did what? Okay, for sure. You know what I mean?
Like, what was the OG question again?
The original question was, why do y'all think that they want like the dudes from back then, like they want us to act like them, but they don't want the consequences that came with that. Like they want them to be courted. You feel me? They want us to do all the shit they was doing. Now, don't get me wrong, they was handling business when it came to the crib, but you feel me? If a nigga is handling it, why you tripping on what he do?
Well, I think some of the problems is one. Like I talk to a lot of females like this. One, y'all like females back then, like I said, men ruled everything back then. So like you had to take what a nigga gave you. But it's like in this time, they trying to force this equality shit.